today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Wilson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
37-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over
first. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
27. He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. Brings up 3rd down.
James White's first carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Jaguars.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This is Gaskin on the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2. Brings
From
him
just shy of midfield. Minshew. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Jaguars.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good for our Jaguars.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
That's good for another.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play. Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Uses this stiff arm. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Jaguars 37-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
On the carry. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14. Jaguars 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Seahawk ball carrier. Joe Schobert on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson's pass. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
14. Jaguars 7.
Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Seahawks ball carrier.
The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. On the return is Scott. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. He completes it right side to White.
Minshew's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew sets to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. Oh, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lambo to add on the extra point. Is now 2.
His kick is good.
That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Seahawks 14. And
Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Minshew throwing on third down. The open man is Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now Minshew on first and 10. Connection made with Chenault. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 on the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Minshew's pass incomplete from the contact. Sets up.
So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 13 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. From the 39, Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Minshew's pass complete to
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10 at the
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Westbrook.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Jaguars 19, Seahawks 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Wilson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
17 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Carson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The handoff to Chris Carson. Josh Allen on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Chase on.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and that is incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
Down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down and 4, Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Seattle.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 yards. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
2 yards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Minshew and Chark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Gardner Minshew taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Abdullah on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
To throw again. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
2 yards. First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wilson will throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
29. Seahawks 21.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 8. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Jacksonville, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.